This video focuses on 3 examples where we learn how to solve equations containing natural log. To solve these equations, we'll need to use algebraic techniques and the properties of logs, and also remember that a natural log is simply a log that has the base e. But rather than writing log of base e, we write down ln instead. We'll begin with question number 1. In our first equation, we have ln of 3x take away 7 is equal to 6. The very first thing we want to do is get rid of this ln part, and we can do that by raising both sides of the equation as exponents to the base e. Watch what happens. So if I introduce the base e to both sides, the base e and the ln part will cancel out, leaving us with 3x take away 7 is equal to e to the power of 6. Now if we were to evaluate e to the power of 6, that would give us a constant. And because of that, we'll bring the constant terms to one side. So I'll bring that negative 7 over, and this produces the equation 3x is equal to e to the power of 6 plus 7. You can now evaluate the right side or simply divide both sides by 3, and we end up with e to the power of 6 plus 7 divided by 3. Let's find out what that is. On your calculator, you can access the base of e by clicking Shift, that button, raise it to the power of 6, plus 7, evaluate that, then divide by 3, and we end up getting 136.8. We do need to check for validity though, because the argument part of a log needs to be greater than 0. And just by inspection alone, if we were to substitute 136.8 into x, multiply by 3 and subtract 7, we would end up with a value greater than 0. So we know that this will satisfy the equation. In question number 2, we'll use properties of logs to combine the two terms on the left side before raising both sides as exponents to the base e, like we did in question 1. The first property that we'll apply is making this coefficient of 2 as an exponent, where the first term becomes ln 2 to the power of 2, which essentially is 4, plus ln x is equal to ln 3. Another property of logs is if you see two logs of the same base being added, you can write their arguments as a product. So ln 4 times x is 4x is equal to ln 3. And now that we have one term on the left side and one term on the right side, we can raise both sides as exponents to the base e. This will cancel out the ln's, leaving us with 4x is equal to 3, and solving for x gives us 0.75. Now we do need to check for validity, and the only place we need to check is here. If we substitute 0.75 into there, we will get an output for ln. Or simply remember that any value greater than 0 will work, and our answer of 0.75 satisfies that. Finally, for our last question, we have a larger equation, so more work needs to be done. I'll begin by moving all the ln terms to the left side. That way I can apply the properties of logs. So I'll move that ln term over, and we end up getting the updated equation that looks like this. Notice that we have our constant term of 4 on the right side, and I'll start to apply the properties of logs starting from left to right. So I'll begin by applying the product rule to those two terms, leaving us with ln 11x multiplied to x plus 8, close, take away ln x is equal to 4. Applying the next property involving subtraction of logs of the same base, we'll write this part and that part as a quotient. So we have ln open 11x x plus 8 divided by x close is equal to 4. Now I want you to be very careful here. A lot of students will immediately start to cancel out the two x's. But the problem with that is that you're making the assumption that x can't equal to 0. But you can't make that assumption here. So don't be so quick to canceling out the x's. Instead, let's go ahead and get rid of this ln by raising both sides of the equation to the base e. That will cancel out. And you have 11x x plus 8 over x is equal to e to the power 4. Remember, that is a constant. We'll leave it as e to the power 4. I'll multiply both sides by x to eliminate the denominator. And we're left with 11x. And I'll actually multiply this in at the same time. So 11x squared plus 88x is equal to e to the power of 4x. Now you're not wrong to think that this is a quadratic, because it is. We have a quadratic on our hands. We'll bring the two x terms over. That way we can eventually common factor. This is an incomplete quadratic. Notice that there isn't a constant term, so that makes it easy to common factor and solve. 11x squared plus 88x minus e to the power 4x is equal to 0. We'll combine these two terms together. So on your calculator, you can take 88, take away e to the power 4, and that's roughly 33.4. So we have 11x squared plus 33.4x is equal to 0. I'll common factor now the x from both of these terms, leaving us with x times 11x plus 33.4 is equal to 0. And we end up getting two potential answers. X is equal to 0, and solving that, so negative 33.4 divided by 11, we get roughly negative 3. So we need to check now if any of these are potential answers. If we substitute a value of 0 into there, we get 11 times 0, and that makes 0, but we know this part needs to be greater than 0. So 0 will not work. It is not a solution. And if we substitute negative 3 into there, or what we found, we end up getting negative 33, or roughly that. And again, that is not greater than 0. Therefore, neither of these answers we found are solutions to our equation. And therefore, our equation does not contain any solutions. So no solutions for question 3. If you have any questions about what you just learned, please leave them in the comments section below. Thank you so much for watching.